All right. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Good morning. Uh, Let me go back to look at the trades that we have done today for the E-mini and on the oil as well. Currently, we have, if you look at my screen, right, we have a bunch of singles all the way to 96. This drop that we're having, let me download all the data again. The same for my oil trade. For you to see what's going on in the markets. Sorry, I have a terrible cold the past couple of days and not feeling that well at all. But I'm here with you guys trading live 11 a.m. Eastern. So let's take a look at what's going on in the markets. Currently, I have a couple of trades going on with Apple, with FNGU, TQQs, the E-minis, some Baidu trades that I created this morning. So I'm going to go over all of those trades today with you guys. Let me open my Dash Trader Pro, connect it to my account really quick. And let me show you what we have going on. What is going on in the markets? Currently, oil 64.76. The E-mini trying to go back up above those 90s. Remember, we have those singles. We just closed those singles as I am opening the room right now. Still one more single to go to 41.90. Let's see if this is going to work. Let me make sure I have my other account set up here. Yep, my account is ready to go. All right, very good. So I'm long Apple, I am long FNGU, long TQQ, supply material, and I'm about to open one more trade on Microsoft. So let's go. Let's see what are we gonna do. Looking good. ES. So what did we say yesterday on the ES, right? ES after FOMC. I told you guys to be looking for those 42.10s. Where did we stop today? Right at 42.11, right? That's where we stopped. So I shorted right when we went into the value area high. I shorted a couple of things on E-mini 42.07s. Then I shorted 42.04. Let me show you what did I do. What is it, the trades that I done this morning? Small trades. I didn't do any big trade, any crazy trade. This is what I have for the trades that I done so far. I shorted 42.01, 42.04. Let me blow it up a little bit here. Made around 500 bucks on that trade. I'll show you what I did with my oil trade as well. So when the market started dropping, I short 42.04, short 42.01. I exited at 97 on the last one that I have, and one I exit at 4,200. Currently, the market's trying to push back, trying to get above that 97s. Remember, we have some singles all the way to VWAP. Let's see if we're gonna get them. So ES looking good so far, right? The ES not looking like they are selling it completely, but we might have another move, another push back to the 4,200. Be on the lookup on those singles. So I'm going to get rid of this rectangle that I have here because we have these singles still around 40. Let me make sure I load that up. There you go. All the way to 41.98. We have singles on the ES. Looking good. I mean, we did stop this morning. Look where we stopped, right? So mechanical. You stop right at the previous day settlement, 41.79. That's the moment that we stop for on the ES. So looking all right, I believe we can probably print those 41.98s. Still, it's very early in the day, but the market is just pushing. So not bad at all. We're gonna let it go. Let me see what my FNGU is doing in my AMC and GameStop really quick. Hold on my other account. FNGU 3383. Okay, that's good. And we're printing 109.30s already on the TQQs. So let's see if this is gonna get any legs to go back up to 93s. I have no trade long yet, but I'm probably gonna take one small trade here. Let's see what the oil is doing on the other screen. 41.90, currently pushing to that 91 on this ES trade. Sorry about my voice. I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly. I'm trying to increase the volume here. 91 ES is still going, okay. Let's see if we're gonna get it back up to the 90s, 97s, 98s. Still going. Let me go to my account. Press one more. Let's see if I can exit I have a couple of trades on Apple. Let's see if they're gonna close my order here. Lows 133s, 134s. Now it's 134.33. Okay. So quickly on the ES, what to expect? Well, very clearly, there is your stop if you are going to be short. This 97, I'm waiting for this 97, 98 to see if the market is going to have any legs to take us back into this 4,200. I believe the market already gave you guys, all right, they filled my order, which is great on my, my Apple trade. I closed it at 134.33. Right now, printing 31, excuse me, on that Apple trade that I did this morning. Let's see if they're gonna give me back the 34. So I'm gonna place an order again to go long 34 Apple. In case I see a 34.10, that would be really nice to get it back on the 134 for the ES. All right, let's go back to the Emini for a minute. Let me type something here in the chat for the guys, the premium members. So what to look for the ES for the rest of the day? I'll be looking for this 66 to hold if we break this 79, right? So we'll be looking for this area on the ES, which is the 41.66. If we drop in this afternoon, be very mark your charts so that you are very intelligent on those trades that you will be taking. I see a lot of guys just trading the E-mini just because they see one candle or one bar going up or one bar going down. I have received multiple messages. What I would tell you is go always to your chart. Your chart is telling you exactly what to look for, what those targets are, where are the big money sitting at. So start looking for these as a different way. Look at the bigger picture when it comes to the ES. Okay, look at the bigger picture. We're coming to the ES. 134.50 printing on that Apple so far. So look at the 92s already being printed out. We have singles. So those singles on the ES to 41.98. Okay, I just posted it on the room for the guys. So look for multiple moves on this E-mini 41.98. If we have no legs left in here in this trade, the chances are we might roll over back to this 79 out of that 41.98. So I'll be paying a close attention. Very careful here, very nimble. Start to take in some shorts. Just looking for that scalp of 3 or 4 points for the E-mini trade. All right, let's talk a little bit about the oil trade. Oil trade was such a beautiful trade this morning. Let me show you what I done on oil trade. I took some scalping this morning. I shorted that 65. So yesterday I went long the 63.84s. I did, I think, 2 trades overnight or 1 trade. I don't recall. Let me see. I was so sick last night. Went to sleep really early on. So yes. So this is what I did last night. I went long 63.84 and got out at the 64. I was expecting them to come back to it, so I left my order here to reload on the 63s, 84. And this morning, as I woke up, the trade was already gone. I mean, the order did not get filled because we were all the way at 65 as we opened this morning. So the moment I saw the 65, the first thing I did was to short the market, okay? So I shorted the 65.15, got out right at 64.94, and I have not seen again the 65 all morning. We did try to go above it for a minute. I think we printed 96 or 95, somewhere around this area. We were really close to that 65, and now the latest one that I seen is this 64.90. Now 64.90 being resistance for today so far for this. And look, we are printing already the same low, which is the 64.60. So you're stuck in this range now of about 30 ticks, which is about $300. Not a bad trade. I'll be looking to short these 90s again if I see them on oil. But to go long, I will wait a little bit. We have those singles still. If you look, we have some singles all the way to 95 on the drop that we did early on. Let me show you in the graphics here. Here are the singles that I'm referring to, right? This 95 level, that's what I'm referring to. So if anything, I will be looking to short the 65 once again with the small tight all the way to 65 even. We have those singles, and we have this poor low being developed right now. All right, this is developing poor low. 3 times we've been at these 64.60s, and that is the high from yesterday. Really mechanical trading today. I mean, the high, I mean, really close to the high. Let me see what that high number is for oil. All right, let's put this line here, and that's 64.53, guys. So very mechanical. Let's see if this 53 is going, because this 53 is going to break, because if we break inside the previous day range, our targets are going to be that point of control around the 64 even for oil, and it's about to break right now. Let me go back to my chart here, see if I can place an order. The same thing for the E-mini. E-mini dropping a little bit here. Let's go back to the E-mini, see if I can take a trade here. Not late yet. Man, they are rolling over from that 92. So they closed the singles now on the E-mini, and now we are rolling over from the 92, which was the point of control. I do not like to short those point of controls because that's where most usually business has been conducted so far on the 92s on the ES. Apple coming down again back to the 134s. Let's see if I'm gonna get it. I have an order to go long the 133.98s again, 134.06. So let's see if this is going to drop below the 134 again. This is like the 6th or I don't know 3rd trade that I take already on the Apple trade. Those of you guys who follow the Apple. Let me go back to this ES, see if this is going to print a new lower high here, a higher low, excuse me, and go back to these 97s. 97s is the bottom. I mean, it's right the middle of those singles. See if we can take it back. Let me go here and place an order on 88. I'm gonna try it and sell. Come on. Sell the 92s, 50s again. If we see them on that ES, I want to be sure if I can take it back all the way to the 80s. I want to capture those 10 points on that E-mini. Let's go back to the oil. Oil trying to break. I mean, I like this trade on these oil guys. I already make about $400. Like you see right here, this is what I make on the on my oil trade this morning so far, and this is the money that I have made on the ES, about $400 as well, easy. Plus my Apple trades and FNGU that I have done. I'm looking at all the other stocks right now. Let's see if FNGU has any legs to take me back to 3350s. Let's look at this 3350. This is the one that I grabbed at 3350 and I got out at 34 on my other account. Oh my goodness, let me see. Not looking, I mean, it's looking okay, but I'm tempted to go my long trade here back to the 3460s on this trade. I'm probably going to take a trade really small here, 3350, see if I get it, at least 100 shares, and then add 3 or 4 shares more. UVXY in the meantime, what is UVXY doing? UVXY printed a 54. Man, I missed this short from 54. Couple of thousand shares here. I'm gonna wait it out, see if we can pull back on it. I am taking a look at Tesla as well and Twitter. Take two. UDOW is down $1.94 today, guys. Those of you who are trading the Unity software, the letter U, that's the symbol. I'll go over those stocks in a minute. Baba down to 234s. Boeing 234s as well. I was waiting for that 233s. Let me see if I'm gonna get those 233s. Digital Turbine. Oh, look at this. Digital Turbine came to the 72s. Oh my goodness. I'll place an order right now to go long 72s on Digital Turbine. I'm just placing my order. Let me see what those spreads are looking like for tomorrow or for next week on UVXY. We can collect another $1,500 on that trade. All right, let me take a look. Expiring in 8 days. The 69, they are paying about $1.10, guys. The put, that's the 69.68. 69.68. Let me see. They're paying us around 25 cents. I'm looking always for 33 cents on those trades. So far, not getting there yet. It's only 25 cents. Oh man, that's a pretty nice, but I want to grab some more premium on this, and I don't want to do more than with 80% chances of being on the money. Okay, well, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. So I have my order to go long the 72, by the way. So let's see if it's gonna happen. The market pulling back from the 92s. So let's go back to the ES really quick because somebody just told me, hey, check out the ES. It's still 92 though. From the 92s to the 88.50, right? These are all the trades that we took this morning. It looks like that 92 now is a resist. So I have my order. My order is there, sitting to go short those 92s. See if we can grab it back to the 88. The problem is with this trade though, is that now you are inside the range of overnight, right? We went to yesterday previous settlement and we stopped right there, which is mechanical trading, probably done by these guys. What do you call it? The retailers are the ones that are probably punching these moves to defend those 79s because they know what is coming, right? They know pretty much the levels. So they are afraid of this drop. And I am actually contemplating a move here to do a call spread, a bearish call spread on the SPY. And I was just looking at it today, but being Thursdays, usually I like to open those on Monday for the SPY, on Tuesday or Wednesdays, not on Thursdays. On Thursday, I will open one for tomorrow, maybe a small credit spread, trying to collect at least 10% of my money. So I'm looking for next week, May 3rd, spread for SPY, and I'll tell you right now what is it, which one is the one that I'm looking for. Oh, by the way, the credit spread that I was going to do, that's the 68.67 on 68.67 for the digital apps. If you guys were following the trade, digital turbine, which is APPS, digital turbine. So what am I looking for on the ES? I am looking at the 420 SPY, 420 SPY, 419 vertical spread. Currently, the SPY is at 418.59. They are paying about 37 cents for next week, expiring May 4th. Now, if you go a little bit deeper, if you want to be more cautious about it, you can sell the 422, 421, right? You can sell the 422, 421. Let me see how much are they paying for that one. 422. Let me see, come on, 422. Here it goes, 422. They are giving us about 18 cents credit, about 18% return on your money. That is not bad. Expired in 5 days, guys. That's about $180 free money coming your way. Let me see, let me confirm this. And what is the, about 10%? That's what it is, seriously? What is the delta for the 422? The delta for the 422, that is 0.20, guys. So that gives you an 80% chances of success on this trade. They are paying you 18 cents for 5 days. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna take this trade. Let me just give you guys, the guys in the room, 18 cents. I'm collecting about 18 cents. Not bad, about $180 free money. Free Apple again back at 134.51, guys. Apple 134.51 on the Apple trade. Looking good so far. It's been holding this 134 level. I'll see if I can grab it back at 26. Hopefully this thing doesn't just go. Let me look at my book map and pay close attention to the levels. Next level on the Apple trade that we have on, if you guys are long that 34, it is 135. Currently 134.62. Couldn't grab those 134.30s myself on that pullback. 134.22 I think they gave me. Anyways, it's coming down a little bit. Let's see if we're gonna revisit that 34.27s. Now let me show you what's going on with this trade that I'm about to take for. No, did I save it? I did save it. Come on. Expiring next week, 422, 423 credit spread. Let me confirm. Nope, I don't want to confirm it. I want to analyze the trade. And where are you, baby? There you go. 134. And this is 10 SPY for next week. Currently, how much are they paying for this? Come on. Edit. There, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so still 18 cents, 422, 423. So what do I see in this trade? So this is 422, 423 bearish. This is a bearish call spread. B, bearish, right? So this is a bear credit spread that I'm trying to do for the SPY expiring next week, guys. This expires on May the 3rd, collecting 18 cents, 18% return on my money in less than 4 or 5 days, because we have the weekend right in the middle. So time decay will play in my favor. So I am planning to collect those 18 cents. and that gives me 4222, no, 4,220 on the ES. So not bad trade so far, looking good. See if I can collect this money on the SPY. My break even will be 422.18, so I just sent the order. Let's see if they're gonna fill it. Hopefully they will fill that before the end of the day. I just sent my order on that SPY. Okay, that's SPY trading. Let me go back to my Apple, because Apple is still trying to go, and FNGU. Okay. My computer's working slow today. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Seriously. All right. Let me go back now to a couple of things here that I am still looking for. 86 ES, guys. 86 on the ES. Any of you, if you guys took the trade, let me go back to the SPY. Oh man, my SPY did not get filled there. Go back to the ES quickly. Did they get my order on 92s? Nah, they did not. Still at the 87. Nothing to do. Let's look at the oil, see what the oil, if oil is trying to go back up to 95. 95 on the ES. Okay, not bad. I'm sorry, 74 for my oil. Excuse me, guys. All right, here goes Apple. Let's see if that Apple trade is going to work. I have it at 34. 34.26 is coming up, so the 3400. Look for the 34 even number for that ES. In the meantime, let's go to the FNGU trade. 33.58 for FNGU. They are about to get my order. And the TQQs, let's go back to the TQQs for a minute. See if I can grab it below the 108, guys, on that TQQ. Calls this morning, I closed the trade on calls. I'll show you what's going on with that trade on calls quickly. All right, let me see if they're gonna fill my order. 108.70 for TQQs. Come on, did they fill my order? Oh, no way. My order is right there, 1 cent. 108.69. Now ES dropping. Right, ES coming down to the 134, guys. I mean, 84, excuse me. From that 90 that we were seeing, that was a good trade. All right, I'm long Apple again, 134s. And why in the heck these guys, they did not fill my order on 64 long 108.63s. All right, I am long now 108.63s on that trade. Let me go back to my other account. 306 on Wayfair. 306 on Wayfair apps, digital apps. I have an order to go long those 72s, coming down to the 72 right now. PSX, TQQs, calls. Look at what happened to my calls trade from yesterday. This is the trade that you guys were supposed to take, right? From the 61 all the way down to 59.50. Close the trade today at 59.87. I haven't posted yet for my guys in the room. Let me add it out right now. $59.87, and these are the trade from 61. Let me go look for that trade for 61 quickly. KSS's trade, there you go. This is what I need. Okay, KSS. Okay, let me reply to that message. Close. close at 59.87. Okay, we did collect some pretty good money there. I'll probably update that later on today, guys, for you guys. So very nice. Thank you so much. That was a good money. All right, look at this 84 now printing for the ES. Right, 84 on the ES, guys. FNGU. Let's go back to FNGU, see if it's gonna give me any money. 33.50 long, and my TQQ is working here. So let me go back to my account and add it up as well here. TQQ long 33.40s. Okay, my risk. All right, let's see if they're gonna execute my order. Back to oil, 64 cents and $64. They are not giving me that at 95 again. All right, done. They execute my order on FNGU, so I am long FNGU again. Baidu, this morning I took a trade, 216 long on Baidu. Right, I am long 216 on Baidu, looking for the 230s. So I will add this to the Discord channel as well. Okay, Baidu. Long. And this is only 1/3 of my position. As you can see, there is only 30 shares currently. So if you guys are looking for a good trade setup, this can be the next potential, right? The next trade that we can take. That's on Baidu, probably going to be adding some more. GameStop this morning, I saw it at 171 and did not pull the trigger. Now it's back at 76. I kind of missed this trade. I don't want it to go back to the 190s. So I'll be placing my order on my GameStop at 271. That's what I'm expecting on GameStop to come back to. So I'll be on the lookout for this trade today, guys, on GameStop. Amazon this morning, those of you who got it, pretty nice. Yesterday I sent guys a message about the 3440s, 3430s. So good to you guys. I did not trade. Look at Netflix printing below $500 now. Netflix looking a big weak here. Let me show it on the screen. What's going on with Netflix? Finally dropping. I mean, we don't have no position after that $440. But see how they came from that 507, and if you look at the 30, let's see what's going on here. Here is the daily chart. Guys, we are coming down to the same range that we were before on these 492s. This is the low back in March for Netflix. And we have now this price at the top, right? Which is the $557 range. So I'll be looking for this target on Netflix. Let's see if we are going to reclaim this 492 today. If not coming out next week, start looking for that, because the next level is all the way at 460. 667 is it? Yeah, 467. Look at the next level, 467 on Netflix. So this is going to be another of those trades that we're going to add to our core position. All right, let me blow it up a bit. And looking good so far, right? Looking good. All right. That's not bad. Apple below. Let me go back to the Apple trade quickly. ES printing 84. All right, Apple. So I have all the trades here on Apple. Daily coming back inside this range, the 3350. That would be a nice add-in right there. The 3350s for our Apple. blow up earning. Did you guys see that $90 billion? Only 90 billion bucks to buy back their own shares, guys. That is amazing. When it comes to Apple, it was such a beautiful quarter, and now they are just ringing the registers, these guys. So I'm liking Apple here on the 3380s for a quick scalp maybe for today. Let me pay attention to what's going on my other trade, my FNGUs and FNGUs 43s, sitting here at 43s. ES still stuck on the 84. All right, oil just dropped from the 40 on the 70s. Let's go back to oil. Oh, look at that. Oil is coming back to that level that I just talked to you guys about. And this was the best trade. I mean, too bad we didn't grab the 64.78 or whatever it was. But look at this. These guys are trying to go back up. Actually, they did blew up through that. They gave us a brand new low of the day, guys. Look at the poor low has been taken out on the oil, right? We did completely take out that thing and gave us a small breakout inside the previous day range. So what is important on oil is, are we going to hold this next move? Because if we go back inside yesterday's range and spend enough time here, our target is going to be this 63.80 for oil coming in tomorrow. So this is going to be on tonight's video for sure, but we are being resilient of going back inside the previous day range, right? And I forgot yesterday to mark this gap. Remember I told you we are going to have a gap on there you go. We are going to mark it now because this is really important. Okay, so there is a gap that we need to fill on that oil as well. Looking great. And today, they closed the whole gap, right? Today we open all the way at the 65. There was another gap today, but that gap has been closed now completely. And now we're pushing back against to this 64.70. So I'll look into this. Remember, we still have those singles at the top. We might repair those this week. It would be cool if we repair them today and then short those 65 back to the back to the 64s, right? It would be really nice if we were to repair these before the end of the day and then take the short here for tomorrow to start looking for value again on the 64s on oil. It was such a great move out of the mess that we were in last week on these 61s, 62s. Kudos to all of those of you who follow me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter. This has been a money-making machine from the 61s, all the way to the 62s, and eventually, I did told you guys last week, we are going to that 64, baby, and even the 65, and there you have it. I made about $7,000 on the whole move. I hope you guys made a good chunk of money as well. Even today, how much did we make? About another 400 bucks today on the trade. So looking great every single day, about $500 to $1,000 just on the oil trade for the room. Go back to the ES. Some of you guys are asking me what's going on with the ES. ES is still sitting there, brother. I cannot give you another trade. Unfortunately, I cannot. Still trying to print those 90s. If you did not short the 90, then you're out of luck because we went all the way to the 92, right? And then we went to the 88s, and now we're pulling back. So the trade was right here at the point of control. I was waiting for the 95 at least. I placed my order right there at the 95, and it did not get filled. Actually, my order is sitting at 92.50, right? And they missed me by a tick or two on that trade. The end is, we're still halfway through the day, so don't worry about it. We can probably get it back. Coinbase, those of you trading Coinbase this morning printing 290, what is it, 294, somewhere in there. And look at this, 294s on the Coinbase trade. So here is what I like Coinbase, guys. I do like Coinbase at these levels, 290s, between 290s and 281s. Here is where I am happy with owning some Coinbase. Okay. Let me go back to somebody's asking me about the Apple trade. I already told you I'm long Apple 134s. And look for the 133.50 if you have not getting long Apple yet. The 33.50 is even better. Currently 33.71 on Apple, right? Currently 133.71. So I'm going to join right now and buy 133.73. See if I can get it back to 134s and change, 134.50. There you go. I am long Apple right now, 133.73. I told you I'll be adding this at 133.50 once again if I see it. And I'll be selling the 34.50 call for tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow's call looks like for Apple. Immediately, I'll probably going to sell the 135. Look at the 135, paying me 60 cents for tomorrow. Not bad. Let me go grab that 35 bucks. 60 cents for tomorrow. I'm going to sell one cover call immediately to collect 60 cents in case, just in case we drop. And right now they're paying me 67 cents. Okay. So place an order for tomorrow. This expires tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. All right. I just sent an order. Let's see if that's going to work. 80. I sent an order for 80 cents, right, for tomorrow on Apple. And Apple already giving us some money, right? Already printing some money. Baidu, I went long Baidu this morning to, I already told you, right? 216, looking for that 220. So Baidu, I already covered it for you guys. Calls, I got rid of my calls trade, make about 150 bucks on the calls trade short, 60, 70, right? So these were the shorts that we did on calls. Everything done in the room, 61, 60, 20. My average was somewhere around 60, 70. Closed it today all the way at 59.87. I left some money on the table because they did came to my target, 59.50. So just a small money, a small potatoes that I left on that trade. Okay, let's go back to another trade that we were looking for, Netflix. Nvidia down to 610 Nvidia. Valero big today. Wayfair, let's go back to Wayfair because I want to grab this trade. Wayfair report earnings, I think tomorrow. Let me do this. Hold on. Wayfair earnings. I gave you guys, I don't know if it is May or is it May? Give me 1 second. I have it here. Wayfair. May 6th, next week. So Wayfair report earnings next week, May the 6th. That is on a Thursday. So let me post it for you guys in case you guys are following me with that trade. Wayfair, I'll be looking for the three. I want to be long this stock coming into earnings. Let me go back here and show you guys on the daily. What do we have on the daily trade for Wayfair? Really nice move from the 200s back in November, from the 220s back all the way to $340, and now, and now we're stuck in these 310s, 340s. That's the range that you and I we've been playing in the room. Okay. Now we're getting out of that trade a little bit because that 310s. Let me show you here. This is what I want to mark down. This is the trade. All right. 310s to the 340s. It has been awesome. Every single day we get 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 10 bucks, 20 bucks on Wayfair. But now it's having such a hard time here on the 300s going into earnings. I thought that they were going to prop it and push it back to the 340s. So we're going to wait it out. I like the trade that we did last week on the 299 back to 310s. Let's see if we can get it tomorrow. Okay. What did I say yesterday about this trade? Okay, yesterday, this was a live trade on the 315. This is the 315 move from GNRC. Look where you are today, $335. That is a $20 move that I asked you yesterday. Those of you who were trading options with me to take the trade. Some of you guys did, some of you guys did not. The trade was for me to go with the options. I told you I'm going to wait for the 315 short, not 315 short, excuse me, 315 break. So I have my alert on the chart and I went long the calls. Those calls were awesome this morning. For now, if you did not take the trade on GNRC, the move is gone. I mean, we're going to have to wait for generic holdings, right? Let's go back to the Apple. Some of you still asking me about the Apple. I told you Apple long, long 133.50 or 133.73. That's my long. Let me post it for everyone in the room. Those of you who are here for the first time, this is the way I trade. I post absolutely every single trade. Before it happens, that is my Baidu trade. Here is my Apple trade, right? This is the Apple trade long, 133.73. Targets, I'm looking for the 35. If we can get back to the 36, that would be even better. So my first exit will be 34.73 all the way to 35.50 for my Apple trade. All right, FNGU, I am long FNGU, so here I go, FNGU trade, FNGU, let me go put it on the screen. I'm long 33, and this is only 1/3, 33.50, FNGU trade. Long 33.51, only 1/3, that's how I did it today based on what the market is doing. Only 1/3 of my core position, right? I did only 1/3. If this thing goes to 34, 34.50, I will be cleaning up my trade and wait for reloading below at 31. That's on that. TQQs, I am long the TQQs. What am I long TQQs? 108.60 on the TQQ trade, right? TQQ. My own risk, this is a trade for today, right? This is a day trade. So long this 108.63. Looking for the 109.50. I think $1, I mean 1% of my money, 1.5%, that will be more than enough. If we get it to 109.75, kudos to you guys if you guys would like to hold. So far the market, look at the ES drop into the 83, guys. Again, that was the move from the 92 that we got it. Let me see. That we were planning to take. I did not get my trade as you guys probably did. But the 92, oh man, that was a good trade. This was such a great trade, the 92. Back to the 84, that should have given you about 8 points since the moment we opened the room to go short the 92. They missed my order by 2 ticks. And look at the unwinding happening right now back to 84. So they are unwinding this trade. We'll see if they are going to go back up to these 92s. Kudos to you guys who went short as we were opening the session. Again, thank you for you guys that are showing up at 11 a.m. Central to come into the room and see how we trade and look at the profits, how we become consistent in the market, right? This is how we trade this morning. Small on the ES. Oil, we did pretty good today on oil. Really nice trade. Apple, we're still long Apple. Small, not giving too much money yet on Apple. FNGU and TQQs, we are long currently. A call straight, this call straight was closed, right? The call straight was closed. What is the call straight gave us? The call straight gave us about 138 bucks. Not a bad trade at all. 1 day, simple, easy. Let's go back to Coinbase, see if we can get that Coinbase back at 92. GameStop, look at GameStop pulling back from that 171, guys. This is a nice trade on GameStop. Oh man, this GameStop 171s, that was a good move out of the GameStop trade. All right, TQQs, we are long, printing about $18 so far on that trade. And Wayfair, I'm waiting for that 300 bucks on Wayfair. FNGU, long the 51s. Let me go look at the Apple. See if Apple is printing anything. Not yet. ES again resilient. We are right at the overnight low on that ES. Mechanical trading on this ES is stopping once again at the 83.50. Okay, really mechanical trading today. We stopped at yesterday's settle right at 79 this morning, and now we are stopping right at the overnight low. So really interesting, this mechanical trading that is going on today. If we break these 79s, remember I told you as I'm about to close this session, we are, guys, we are probably going to print those, what do you call it, 66 on the E-mini. So before I go, look at the oil. Again, oil trying to go below this 53, having such a hard time on oil. Really bullish since the $61 range that we got. And look at the ES again. I mean, it's stuck on these 83, guys. Now, here we go. Here we go. Trying to push it now to the 82s. Man, look at the NQ dropping now. So, NQ. Let's see what the NQ is doing. NQ trying to go below that low of the day, printing a brand new low of the day. So let's see if these guys are gonna give me anything meaningful here to go short again and collect an additional $500. Right? It is almost noon, so lunchtime is going to come back into play. Digital turbine 6260. I have an order there to go long at 72, excuse me. It's coming to it, right? $72. Wow, look at the ES, guys. Let me go back to the ES. ES trying to drop here. If this goes, that's it. It's game over, right? If this goes, it's going to go back to those 66. I want to capture this money. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can push it back to the 85s, 90s. See again, the previous day settle. They are buying this previous settlement. Previous day settle. $77s. Look at the book. All right, the 77s for the E-mini. Look how we are lighting up all the way to 75. So this could be a good move if we get back to the back to the 80s to start looking short. 82s, maybe 88s. Look at the 88s. Okay, but here is where we are. 82 to go short and take it to the 75. That's the move that I'm planning to take on this ES. Let me place my order, see if it's gonna work. Push it to these 83s, 84s, and bring it back. Big defense happening on this ES so far. Oil, let's go back to oil trading. What do I have on this oil? 66 still holding those 66 on that oil. Here goes the 80s. You see big defending right there at the 79. And you can see on the book map, right, the book map is lighting up the 75s for the rest of the day. Do we have anything at 66? Let me take a look. The whole book map, the whole order book. So we do have 65s, like I told you, right? We do have something on the book around the 65 and around the 70. And then look at the 75s. They've been here all morning, these guys, around the 75 area. So these are the ones that I want to grab on the way down. So let them come back to us. Let them go to this 85.92 and start looking for the shorts for the E-mini. We already got some good money on bot, but we can get another $700 maybe before the end of the day. What are the bonds doing today? Let me check the ZN for a minute. Oh, look, they are coming back. Man, I missed that 20. I was about to take the long this morning on the 20. So what are the yields doing today? All right, let me go back to the yields. If you guys follow my website, you guys have seen that the yields, I have them on my website. Right, you gotta go to, so let's see, today going up a little bit from yesterday's, just slightly this morning, slightly, right, and now printing lower, therefore the ZN going higher on that. So if you do not know where to go get those values from, eslive8.com, our website. Here is where you have resources such as the yields, right? You have the dollar index, the FOMC calendar. These are the FOMC news. We have the chart for oil today. Again, the 64.68 printing that. Resources that we have, here's a click to the yields, right? We have resources to go look at the dollar index as well. This is on a daily basis. That's the dollar index. Today looking good. I wanted to see that European today before we leave. I will go to that Euro. So come check us out, ES Live 8. If you would like to join our Discord, this is our Discord address, eslive8.chat. All right. Power hour at 11 a.m. Daily recaps posted to YouTube daily after the market closes to prepare ourselves for the next day. All right. So let me get rid of this for now and come back to the ES as we are about to close the room. Back to 78 on this ES. All right. Let me blow this thing up. I know already where these guys might be heading. So we were printing 82s. All right, we just came from that 81 back to the 77. All right, let's see what's going on. ES 77, new low on the ES currently. Now trying to print a brand new low, another move. So let's see if they're going to go get that 75. It appears that's what they are heading on this ES. 75, that we have 74s and 73s. Come on. They're trying big time here. Couldn't get it. 82s. Now below the previous day settle on this ES, guys. $133s on Apple. 133 even on Apple. They just filled an order. So they bought 100 digital turbine at 71.76. All right. Oh, man. Pull back a little bit. Give us some money. DKNG. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a trade on DKNG. All right. New low. Is DKNG pulling? Oh, man. DKNG pulling to the 58, 57, guys. We have a 55 put credit spread on DKNG. We're going to be monitoring that at the end, before the end of the day. See if we can get some money out of it. All right, Microsoft down below the 250 level. Digital turbine long 71s, 73. And I'll be looking for my trade for digital turbine. Let's go back to my credit spread. I'm about to close, guys. It's almost 1 hour. It's past 1 hour already. For next week, digital turbine, I'm going to look for the 67, 66 credit spread. $4 out with 67% chances of being out of the money. They are paying 25 cents right now, and the one for tomorrow maybe not much. So the 67.65 paying about 50 cents on this trade. Oh, 40 cents, they just drop it for Digital Turbine. So let me see if I can make this move. About $4 from where we are on this trade. 75, new low on the E-mini. On the E-mini trade. So what I'm looking for in the Digital Turbines, let me blow it up. I just went along that trade. All right, let me move my orders so you can see what's going on with don't show the trades for now. So what I'm looking for is for them to hold this 67.65 on Digital Turbine. All right, that's what I'm looking for. And the move is to take it back to the 75, 79, the same thing we did last week. We took it to the 77, some of you guys. So the move is to go look for buys right here. Oh man, the ES just drops now, guys. Let's go to the ES. And I come back to that APPS trade right now. That 82, guys, that was the key. 92, excuse me. This 92 trade. Look at the unwind that happened live after we were trying to go short. I really like how some of you guys went short this 92. And now they're unwinding all the way to the 75 and below, right? And they got them all. This was the 75 that I was looking for on Bookmap. The next level is the 72, so I don't want to be risking it for 2 points. I would like them for them to pull back a little bit back to the 80s and then short once again. We have levels all the way to 71, but this thing just goes and goes. So it's just keep going. Look at this. I'm whining for real. Are we going to turn negative now on the ES? I think the futures are already negative for the day after being up almost 20 points this morning. So 71 now. Wow, look at that. They got them all. So here is the defense of the 70s. Let's see if they're going to do it or not. Wow, I'm winding for sure. There it goes. 66 is the next level. Those of you who still short, 66 is the level for the ES, guys. NQ, new low of the day. All right, Digital Turbine now paying almost 50 cents on that 67.65. So I'll place my order now. See if that's going to happen. Okay, look at them coming back. Look at the next level, guys. 65, right? Look at the next level on the ES. And there is the defend happening at 68. Yeah. The next level is the 65 number on that ES. Those of you who are short than 92 or 91, kudos to you guys. About 20 points in about half an hour. That was a really, really sweet trade. Let's go back to my positions here that I have on my Apple. It's still 133. That's good. FNGU 3250, 3275. Excuse me, 3275 on that on the FNGU trade. TQQs printing 106. That is the level where we are adding to the TQQs. Okay. Let me go back to my TQQ trade and show you. We just took the long on the 108s, right? So let me go back to my TQQ trade, start adding there. There's only 1/3 of my position on that TQQ. TQQ now below the 108, now printing 106.80, 106.76 right now for that TQQ. Friday, remember tomorrow is Friday, guys. Window dressing into the end of the month might happen tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I want to get those trades. So let me go back to my TQQ trade here. Come on, load it up. And with that, I'm going to be closing the room. 106.63 on my TQQs. Going to take another 100 right there at 106.72. Now my average will be 107.60 for TQQ trade. All right. Let's see if they're going to get it. Usually I take those 300 shares, between 300 and 400 shares. So there you go. They got my order. Right, great. I am long TQQ 107.67. I'll take this one all the way to 110 for TQQs, guys. 107.67 right now, long TQQ. Let's go back to FNGU because this is the next one that I'll be adding to. FNGU still 33.51. I mean, we're barely 70 cents on this trade, but this is not a bad move to start adding here on the TQQs around the 32.70s. Get a very, very nice average. Another 1/5 of my position here. Let's see if I can add a couple of 200 by the end of the day. Take it back to 35. That would be the order. There you go. They just filled my order. So I'm long 33.13 cents, 33 bucks. And the move is to take those 33 back to 35 by tomorrow or by next week. We're going to hold off a little bit on those two trades. All right. Good looking, guys. Let me go back to the ES. Big kudos to you, man. Oh, my goodness. Guys, if you guys took this trade from the 92, big kudos. That's about 20 points as we were opening the room. Very, very nice trade on that ES drop. Nothing I could do. My order was sitting there, and they missed me by about 1 tick or 2 ticks on that E-mini. So, my goodness. Nothing I can do on that trade right now. Absolutely nothing. Waiting time. That's all we need to do. Just wait times on these ES. See if they can take it back to the 80s and start shorting again. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be loading the video up really quick for you to see all of our live trades. Again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. And if you have not joined our Discord channel, here is the website. Just go to eslive8.chat. Come to our website, eslive8.com. Every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, I go live here in YouTube, where you see me trading live. How to become consistent, profitable trader. That's what we do here in the room. You have seen all the trades that we take live, every single analysis that we do on oil and in the E-mini. We are screen sharing the whole day. Again, thank you for being here. Peace out. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow morning at 11. End of the month. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a blessed day. I'll see you. Peace out.